Hello and welcome to Bay 1. This is Jafar Moraxi on Sunday night. Today we're not actually taking a look at Robocraft. We're going to be playing another somewhat questionable game called Tactical Craft Online. This is on Steam. It's available on Steam. It is early access, free-to-play game, and it's being developed by basically a single developer. It's a Russian guy. So this is a Russian conversion. Well, it's Russian to English conversion. As you can see, it's pre-alpha, and it's a little bit different and definitely a lot of a grind. So let's just get in here. I think I have all the sound settings on this pretty much turned to nothing. So yeah, there isn't really much in the way of sounds or anything like that. It's yeah, mostly just stuff. But anyway, so yeah, the basic premise of the game, if I switch to the map, you start out when you first spawn in this tiny little bottom corner here, and you have this huge map which you can explore, and it literally does take hours to walk around. And the idea is you build a base, you craft things, you kill zombies, you kill rats, and just survive. But the interesting thing about this is you don't just have one person. You can actually, by earning credits and stuff, you can actually buy more people. So you end up controlling a squad of different people. So I'm up to 3 units myself. There is no fast travel on, basically not any fast travel. So it is what it is. Sorry, he didn't spawn. There are a few little bugs. And you have to do everything, and it's a very slow game to play. There's no such thing as an accelerated gameplay or anything like that. It just takes forever to do anything, which definitely means it won't be suited to everyone. But yeah, so there's an entire technology tree of things that you need to research. It doesn't really there's a lot of stuff which isn't really explained very well. Um, but yeah, you earn 4 technology points an hour. You also gain more technology points for killing bots, as it were. And yeah, you don't gain anything just from collecting resources, but there are some very rare resources which you will spend a long time trying to find. But anyway, I'm just going to take my entire squad and start exploring this way. I'm still in the process of trying to find iron ore and titanium, to be honest. Titanium's probably the rarest metal in the game. Iron ore's a little bit more common, but there's a lot of people going after those kinds of resources, so it's definitely a scarcity. And I've established my base right up here on the map. And so this section here is basically like the red outline is basically the entire section of map I can see here. And when you move over to the edge of the map, it loads up the next area over. So this red block moves over slowly. And sometimes you won't be able to, well, especially if you're in the mountains, you won't be able to get all the way over very easily. So I'm going to have to actually dig my way through here a little bit. Probably if I take out that block, I'll be able to get over a little bit further. That's copper anyway, so it'll be something I actually need as opposed to something I don't need. And it looks like my guy here, my main guy, is currently got no pick equipped or anything like that, so I need to go ahead and give him a pickaxe. So let's open the inventory. Oh, okay, he's got one there. So I've got some titanium items, which the only reason I have titanium at the moment is because I spent a long time exploring. So yeah, it just takes a long time. So you just have to be patient. And the other thing I've noticed is in terms of performance, it tends to peg out your machine at running on all cores at full speed, and there's no way to limit that. It seems that yeah, it will easily just eat resources and run at ridiculous frame rates, which kind of sucks. Um, and I wish it didn't do that, but I don't have any ability to control that. So basically what I've been doing to deal with any of that kind of stuff is underclocking my machine and capping it at like 2 gigahertz, and it still runs fine. So it's not actually a resource intensive game at all. It just, the fact that it makes my machine run at, you know, out on all cores, it's kind of a little bit amusing on that front. But part of that is, it's an alpha game. There's no optimization on that side of things. It is built on the Unity Personal Edition, as far as I can tell. But well, it actually says that when you load the game up. So yeah, at the moment I just mined out a little bit of copper. You'll see that I've got copper ore in there now, which that needs to be refined. My smelter's back at my home base. There are roaming squads of zombies and things like that, and I'm going to hope that we can get into some kind of combat that won't go too badly for me. And that's something that is also interesting to see. The difficulty level on this game is extremely steep. I'm looking through here to see if any of these are resources I actually need to get. Doesn't look like it. Lead, I could get more, but I don't need it. I've actually got a pretty big stockpile for now. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to have to try and get through here. If I take out that corner one there, that should enable me to get over through this section. And yeah, I'm in the middle of the mountains here, so this entire grey area here is mountains, the yellow area is desert, the green area is basically forest. So, okay, let's chop out that copper, and that should allow us to get through. Yeah, they've got a fairly long way I can go on that, and you can see just where I'm starting to hit the edge of the mountain there, that's the grass. I mean, graphically it's not a super awesome graphics or anything like that. I don't think it's intended to be. It's meant to be something a lot simpler on that front, and I mean, it seems to work for all of that. It just, yeah, as I said, it takes forever to do anything. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask them, and we'll see what goes on. And here's pick has run out, so everything in the game also has durability, so you have to keep on top of manufacturing or even all of the basic tools, which can be a bit of a chore, but yeah, again, that's just how the game runs. Alright, you can start chopping away again. I've got one, so that's completed. Let's grab all of those and see if we can get over to this side. Still no resources or iron or anything for me to grab there. Yeah, they're extremely rare, so you'll see there's a lot of tin, there's some lead here, but what I'm actually looking for is iron, and iron is a slightly coppery looking color. So you see this is copper, you see those little spots. Iron is slightly lighter colored than that. Oh god, oh no, I do not want to be in battle. Run away, run away. There's a lot of zombies there, that will not go well for me. Do I even have a choice? Apparently no. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Well, this is gonna suck. There's already zombies there, and it's a zombie archer. He's equipped, so I'm gonna have to... He's got 900 hit points, wow. Look at this, I've only got 100. I know I've got some armor, but oh man, I'm going to get destroyed. At least there's only 2 people I need to worry about killing, but you'll see the issue here with combat. It's almost impossible to hit anything. And that's all of my action points used, and now enter. No! So he's gonna have to go. Is that a shame? Oh crap, there's a shaman here as well. There's like 3 of them. My entire squad's gonna get wiped out. Luckily it's not gonna be a complete reset for me, but wow. This is going south very, very fast. What can I possibly do here? And he's been turned into a zombie? No. Hopefully I don't lose all my people from this. Yep, I lose. So yeah, combat is tough, especially when you're dealing with things that have that amount of hit points. Now, do I still have my other characters? Yup. What? It's saying dead unit? What? Wow, maybe I've lost them permanently. That would actually suck a lot, considering how much it would cost me to get them back. Well, now I'm just down to the one dude. Well, yeah, this is definitely not a great expose of how to do this game. Alright, let's give him an axe, and I'm just going to chop this tree down. Which I'm growing these for my own purposes. Do I have any... Actually, I don't want to... No, I don't want to use an axe to take that down. I do want to make sure I've actually got a spade or something there. And I don't appear to have one available. Let's just go and check up here, see if I need to make one. Some bone plates. Bone shovel, I can build one of those. Sorry, after you... no, I don't want 8 of those, just 1 will do. After you chop down trees, it's worthwhile digging, or plants, it's worthwhile digging underneath them to actually make sure that you... I wanted to craft that to see if there's any seeds, especially with things like desert trees, because they're rare in the wild. And yeah, it takes time to find to get seeds otherwise. So anyway, alright, so now I have a spade in my inventory. Let's go and chop this down. Is that a juvenile? Nope, it's not. That looks like it's fully grown. Hasn't grown very well. So what I'm aiming to do, you get, well, in terms of getting resources, you'll see there's green items which are highlighted, and what you can actually get by what you're using to mine or collect those resources. So if I had an axe in hand, I'd be able to get sticks and logs from this. But just by using hands, I can collect sticks and resin. Now, resin's a rare material. It's kind of hard to come by. So with desert trees, a lot of people will grow their own forest of these just so that they can collect it. Wow. Sucks that my people are dead. I ran right into zombies there. Oh well. So yeah, this game definitely takes no prisoners. We'll see what happens when this goes down. It just takes forever. And meanwhile, there's no enemies that are showing up around here. They would actually show up along the side of the screen here. I'm just seeing if there's any resources that it's worth me trying to grab or dig out or anything, but definitely going that direction and leading to the wipeout probably wasn't the brightest move. And this here is a pathway that I'm actually building away from my base, so it leads quite deep into the mountains, and it just helps in terms of speedier accessibility, because otherwise you have to weave through the entire warren of things. So I've been taking some time to actually dig through and just create a path there. Nope, didn't get anything from that tree. And now let's start mining the next one. Oops, have to switch again. So I'll get 24 from this one. And certainly for things like this, it's worthwhile not using tools or anything like that, because tools have durability, and every item you get using tools takes some of that durability. So you always want to make sure that you're using hands if possible, even though they might be a little bit slower in terms of gathering resources. Yeah, but though of course you can't use hands for digging through rock or anything like that, so that's kind of, you kind of have to have picks and axes and hoes and things like that if you want to do other things. Let's hope I get some seeds from this tree. If not, then I've got a few more in my box to be able to plant them, but still going. That's done. Let's swap, and now see. Yep, I've got a bunch of seeds. Yay! That's exactly what I was looking for. And now I can just plant some more in there. And then I'll put that with the rest of my seeds. So I'm actually growing a pretty big stockpile there. I've got 45 so far, which you shouldn't, as far as I can tell, you're not supposed to really get them come up in that higher quantity. Oh well, I think it's like supposed to be a 1 in 10 chance of you finding seeds. Either way. Now these little floaty red things are basically stuff that is either spawned from the server or people have dropped. In this case, someone's been around and they've crafted a bunch of bows. I don't use them because they're kind of useless. You're better off just having decent hand-to-hand weaponry. So long as you don't run into a mob of zombies like that with relatively low equipment, which I don't have great equipment. If I'd have had more well, fewer zombies attacking me and higher level equipment, then things may have gone a little bit differently there. But anyway, so that's, I mean, it's not a hugely complex game, and I'm still not going to be able to spawn anything, am I? Oh, no, he's back. Yay, they're back, so I didn't lose them permanently. Yeah, it's not a hugely complex game, although there's actually a surprising amount of depth in terms of the materials chain you need to be able to construct anything. Yeah, but that's Tactical Craft Online, so if you want to see more about this game, then feel free to comment below the video. If you don't, and you're just like, why are you playing this kind of stuff, then yeah, feel free to say that as well. I'm always interested in every single response that comes up. So I do need to actually take a look at the armoring that a lot of my people have. So the leg armor, they both got bronze pants. He's got copper pants, which is only 10. What can I craft in terms of armor? I could craft some titanium ones maybe, because I've got some here actually. Before I do anything, let's see. I swear I had some titanium around here. Come on. What's going on? Why can I not click on anything? Yo. Let me click. Oh, that's because that dialog's open. Oops. So where is my titanium? Did I put it in one of these boxes here? There we go, titanium ore. Let's take that here. I need to have some coal so that I can actually smelt that. There's coal. Let's open up the smelter, put the titanium ore in first, and then the coal in after, and that will start melting that down. I should probably take a look to see if I've got, no, I've got some silver there, but silver doesn't actually have a use yet. And what do I need to make a titanium plate? So let's just take there. That requires 5, so once I've got 5 blocks of this, I'll be able to build 1 plate. And then it takes how many plates to do this? 4. So I'm actually going to need 20 of that and another 5. Oh, I need wire as well, or wood threads. I'm going to be stuck using wood threads because I've got no way to make wire, and I've got no idea even how to get that on the tech tree. Let's bring this guy here, Drafel, because you're going to be the one that's actually doing the crafting here. Let's get you to see what's required in terms of making wire, if I've even got that option. I do not see anything there. I probably should have checked that from above. Can make lots of grips, none of those are any good. Let's get him on the smithy. Can I make anything? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot more titanium in terms of being able to just make 1 set of pants, and they're probably going to suck because I can't put the right kind of stuff on there, but let's just pull those out for now. And I want to actually have Drafel, my main character here, be the crafter, so let's pull him through, because he's got slightly better stats on that front at the moment. And then I'm also going to need some more, so I'm going to need, what was it, 4 or 5 more? Okay, so first things is going to be making the plates. So I want to make the leg armor, it was going to be, how many? 4 plates. So here we go. Let's craft those. And you'll see these forges, etc. also lose health as they're used, so you do want to be wary of that, especially with these things, because if they die when you're actually smelting stuff, then you lose everything. Alright, so we've got 8 more to smelt there. Alright, so now we should be able to take a look at actually crafting the legs. So there's the plate, and of course I can't create the wire. So that would have 18 armor. So if I was to opt for using a different type of plate, let's see what bone plate, that would be 8 armor. So it'd be better than nothing, but still not great. Let's check the smelter again. Alright, 2 more to go. So what kind of difference would have in copper make? So that would give 8 armor as well. So it seems that this impacts the amount of health. I see. Alright, so I think I could live with the 18 armor and just a slightly lower health on that. So let's go ahead and craft some of those. Did I actually do that or not? I might need to actually close this dialog first. Alright. Oh, I've got the wrong person selected, that's why. So let's craft one of those. And what you should see is it actually comes out, well, no, it's come out with the low health, so 135, but 18 armor is still good. And armor is always something that I'm going to be needing. So now let's go ahead and equip that. And I'm going to swap those out for the bronze pants, which had 14 armor. So there's not a huge amount of difference there, but it's probably going to be enough to make a difference. And then we'll put those over here and swap out to the guy that still has the copper pants on. There we go. So just increase in armor overall. But anyway, so yeah, that's Tactical Craft Online. That's part of the whole crafting process and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to end the video here for now, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.